Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm Yael, Pause Whiskers, and I'm kinda doing a roundup today. It's actually 2 hours later, 1.5 since I filmed my July roundup, but I guess it's time that I film also the first half of the Dog of Summer Day Call, something like that. I think it's correct. So I am actually flying until the end of August. So I don't know if I will finish the call. If I do, I will film in my mom home, I guess. So I could show you all of them. But for now, we have the first 6 of them. We have 10 total in the call. So let's start by the order. First, we have Happy the Hippo. I actually also talk about them just in right now in the July roundup, so it's a little bit not roundup but recap. But I wanted to do a dedicated video for them just because. So as you can see, not all of them are dogs, even though the call called a Dog of Summer they call something like that. But yeah, so the first one was actually a hippo, and I think he is my favorite. I like a lot of them, but I just love the pattern itself, the designer, how she designed. So I didn't know her before. She is called the Crochet Zoo, the yarn zoo. I checked, so I will know how to say it correctly. So she's a yarn zoo, and he is kind of also you just tuck tails and stuff like that to tuck stuff, and the body is crocheted into the head, the legs and arm crochet into the body. You can see that they have really good shaping. My color is a little dark, so it's harder to see, and I didn't do it correctly. You need to do it like that. It's really hot in this room. And the ears are crocheted in, the face works from here back. The only thing that I did differently, and it's not really, I just pronounce a little bit here. I did a little bit of face shading. I just took a little strand of black yarn that you can't even see and just pulled it here in the middle to make it more pronounced, because it wasn't as pronounced for me, the shape here of his like muzzle. It's not muzzle, but his nose. I don't know. So, but I really love his lip, and I really love how he's made. And you do a little bit of face shaping, if I'm remembering correctly. And he has a belly button, which is a really smart technique that I never thought about. It's just bubble stitch, but you don't pop it out. And the tail I was a little bit confused on, but I think it still turned out really nice. And yeah, he's really cute, and I really like him. I made him with Leomi yarn. So yeah, here he is. I actually wanted to make him gray. The pattern stated that you need 200. I'm sorry that I'm looking there. I don't know why I put my phone like that. It doesn't really comfortable. So it's pattern stated you need like 250 yards, something like that. And I didn't have any gray yarn that is more than 120 kilo. I didn't had 2 skeins of any gray. So I went with the brown. In the end, I didn't need more than 1 skein. So it probably depends on the yarn type. Like, it's for sure depends on the yarn type. Like, maybe the blanket yarns, you need so much of it. But for this one, I didn't need more than 120 yards, meters. So I don't know if she said yard or meters in the pattern. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. I don't remember. So next off, we have Betty the Butterfly by Naughty Creation. I think I forgot and wanted to call her Naughty Hooks or something like that. But she's Naughty Creation, 518. My voice is dying because I'm dying. It's a long story, but I feel terrible. But she is very cute, and I used the Himalaya Dolphin Shine on her. As you can see, she's sparkling. I hope you can see it very well. And the eyes are 20mm white eyes. For the hippo, I used actually 14mm eyes. I don't know if I didn't say it. And here it's Loso. All the legs are crocheted into the body. The head is roped from the body, and this is surface crochet. And the wings you need to sew on. There are actually just 2 pieces of wings, not 4, and you just sew them. But I was confused. I have to say I was confused. And I don't know if it was because I was tired or what, but I couldn't get it to work. Here I did in the end. I thought like 10 different times and it works. And then I did the second one and I couldn't figure it out again. I tried like 5 different times, maybe less because I was already tired of it. So it's a little bit poofy. You can see that it's not like here where it's nice. It's not correct. Because every time that I did it, the wrong sides were showing up and not the right side. So I don't know what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. I just don't know what exactly. But I still think she turned out super cute, and I like how she looks with this black yarn. And the next one was Pancake, I think. Yeah, Pancake's a pancake. It's by Unstable Stitches. By the way, all the patterns, I will try to link them below. And he's super cute. I used some snowball. I have fluff flying all around it. Not because of him, I have fluff on my table. And I use snowball yarn from him. For him, I love how his head is so big compared to his little tiny body. And he's just super cute and super small. And I added a tail. It's not part of the pattern. And you just sew the head to the body. I decided to embroider eyes. And yeah, he's just super cute. And I really love how my embroidered eyes turned out. And the legs, the front legs are crocheted in. The back legs are you start with, like you connect them as usual and work up. And then you just sew the head on, which is the simplest sewing because it's maybe 3 or 4 stitches, something really, really small. So he is really, really cute. The next dog, I think the next one was also a dog. Yeah. It was Poppy the Pug by Daisy Looks Co. And here he is. And for him, I actually used Alize velluto. And yeah, and 6 and 7 millimeter hook. All of the rest so far, those 3 were 5 millimeter hook for all of those 3. For this one, it was 6 for the head and 7 for all the rest. Again, like the ears, body, arms, legs, tail, everything. And here it's no so. You just tuck the ears. Like if you don't want to say, just look something like that. But the idea itself is no so. Those color changes were supposed to be like under the eyes, but as you can see, mine are really to the side, probably because of the tension in the yarn. And I really like the shaping of the legs, like the pose. And it's no so. You work first, you do all of the legs and ears, and you crochet from the bottom of the body up, and this is surface crochet, the tail. I don't know how to talk today. And the head, the body is crocheted into the head, and the ears are just also crocheted into the body. I think it's the body that was crocheted, into the head, if I remember incorrectly. But it was really simple, and he's so soft. This yarn is super soft. And the next one, I hope you can see it. Yes, you can. Why is this so messed up? And the next one is Derby, I think he's called. Darby Dash Hand is by Crochet by Beck. And he's super small compared to, he actually looks the same like length because it's a dash hand, but it actually is a lot smaller. You can see like his head size. This one is with 5.5 millimeter hook, also with a Leomi yarn. You can see it's also sparkling. This one is Himalaya Dolphin Baby, and the brown is Leomi yarn. And you can see that he's sparkling because I don't have black, that is not a sparkly black for now. And I don't like my embroidery eyes on him. They are not terrible, but they are not really good. It was just really small surface for me, I think, to embroider eyes. And actually, I did a mistake on the ears. It says very, very clearly to work in rows, if I'm remembering correctly. And I work for one of them round in rows, and the other one I worked in like a circle. So this is why one of them is like a little different and pops out a little bit. If you can see it in the camera, I'm not sure. And his no-sew, you just tuck the ears. You can also do him as low-sew. You can crochet the tail on. I need to, okay, I'm okay. I just don't feel really good lately. And what else? You work from the head, you finish the head, you close the head, and then you surface crochet the start of the body and just work on the body. The arms are crocheted in, the tail, if you decide to, is crocheted in. Do one leg, fasten off, and do the other leg. But super cute one. And the last one I actually finished this morning, so not a long time ago. Here for now. So this is the last one. As you can see, she is very bright. I don't remember how she called it. It's Fleur was a flamingo by SG Crochet. And she's super bright. As you can see, I finally had something to use this yarn on. I really wanted to use it for a while. It's also Leomi yarn. It took a little bit more than half of skin, I think. Just so you know, if you want to know. I think she is super beautiful. Even though she has a lot of mistakes, because I made her, especially in the head, because I made her in the night, because I wanted to finish her before my flight. So, like today I only closed the head, like I did the last round, and sew the head to the body. But everything else I did at night. So, in the head you do a lot of increases for the top of the head. And most of my increases are like to this size. It's not exactly here. And when I put the eyes, I didn't understand where my increases are because I was so tired and my eyes were burning. But not because of working, it's because of some onions in my house. Anyway, my eyes were burning, I was suffering, and I was waiting for dinner, I was hungry, and I wanted to finish her before my flight because I was really excited about her. So I hope you can't hear my neighbors. And I need to finish this video because I do need to get dressed and do stuff for the flight. But anyway, I really love her. And for the head, you start from the beak and you walk all the way back. For the body, you first make the legs, the wings and tail, and they crochet them all and walk up. And then you sew head to the body. And you do a lot of face shaping. You don't have to do the face shaping, but I do really like the face shaping. You first do face shaping to make the eyes come a little bit closer, which change a little bit the face shape. This is why even with my pet increases and placement of eyes, it still looks really, really good because of the face shaping, which really pulls it all together. And you have extra face shaping that you can do here. You can see the yarn that I use the same yarn for it. And I did it because I really love the shaping here. For the other face shaping, I just use like this white. This is another strand of it, but just this type of yarn to pull everything because I love to do it with thin yarn because then it doesn't shed and nothing happens really. And yeah, but she is beautiful and I did really enjoy to make her, and I love the technique for the legs. I think I saw it only once before. I think it was in Ox and Marlow pattern. I don't know if some other people use the technique, but not a lot that I saw at least. But this is all of them for now. I think she's the biggest one for now. She is also 5mm hook, just by the way. So here are all, I know they are pretty far, but let's see if I can like zoom in on them. I don't know. Here you can see them. Kinda, and by mess. But here are all of them so far, and I really did enjoy making all of them so far. And hopefully I will be able to do the last 4. So if I do, I will add it to this video. Now I need to figure out how I am coming back to normal. So if I do, I will add them to this video. If not, I will add an ending to the video, I guess. But I did really enjoy making all of them so far, and I'm really surprised that all of them so far are really, really low sew or no sew, because here is only head to the body, here is only wings, And all of the rest of them, it was like maybe tacking and stuff like that, not really sewing. So I really enjoy this skull so far, and all of the designers so far really did amazing design for it. I really love how this yarn is really bright. I need to find some other stuff to make this with this yarn so I can justify order more of it, but it's so bright. Okay, I will stop talking because I just enjoyed the talk. I'm back for the last 4 patterns of the dog summer calm something hosted by Outdoor Crochet. So I'm sorry about the bed angle probably, and the bed lighting. I am not home. As you can see, I'm in different space. Anyway, let's get started. The next one that I finished was this one. It was by Crochet by Smurf. It's really hard for me to understand. Where is my phone right now? What you see, but this one is super tiny. As you can see, it was super quick. This one is the snowball yarn, and this is new yarn that I tried. It's called Neko Panda, something like that. So here he is. I embroidered eyes. Only one of the plushies that we left is with safety. So most of the plushies in the car, I think, were with embroidered eyes, and they turned out super cute. For this one, I first thought about leaving him without the head, just closing the head normally, and I think I will do another one with, like, I don't know why this hand is standing up, with like just the head, not the frog head. But he is noso and super quick. You can see that his size, it's with 5mm hook, and he's super small. So this was him. Then I don't remember the exact order. I don't remember, but this one was by Crochet by Kyra. This is called something the puppy. I forgot already. But he is also super cute. His head is a little bit crooked in mine because I had here only like I forgot the name of what you sew with in English, but only a plastic one. It is not very comfortable to sew with it. But here you sew the head to the body and the tail to the body. That's it basically. Everything else is crocheted in. You walk the body from the front legs back and crochet the back legs in. You have also instruction to sew here, like to make them not move and don't split, because now I don't know if I have a surface here to show you. I will show you with my computer. I will try. You will need to wait a second. So as you can see, he is standing up like really good. And I use here Leomi yarn and Himalaya Dolphin Baby. The brown, the dark brown, and the pink is Leomi yarn. The white is Himalaya Dolphin Baby. And I embroidered the nose. In her pattern she used a safety nose. And yeah, he's super cute, and I really like him, especially the side with like the marking on the face. It's super cute. But yeah, here he is. He also has like a little pose here on the back. And then we have this baby otter by Wildcraft Crochet, something like that. Of course, all the links will be down below. But he is super cute. His eyes are a little bit too small. I think I did them, but I don't have the energy to change them for now, at least. One of my arms is pointing that way. I don't know why, and not like that. This, I don't know. But anyway, he's still super cute, and he is a no-sew. You start the body from the tail up, and you crochet, I think, the body into the head, if I remember it correctly. I might be wrong. You of course do the arms and legs beforehand to crochet them in. But yeah, he's super cute. Here I use this brown is also Leomi, this pink is Leomi, and this color is scraps that I had from Honey Bunny from Hobby. But yeah, super cute. And the last one is this baby Lazy, I think she's called, the lobster. This one I also used the pink Leomi, and here I lost yarn chicken. I actually lost also in the tail, so I have one less round on the tail, round. I think it's round in the tail. So I have one less of them, so this is why it also looks a little bit off. If you see, it's because I needed to remove some of the increases and one around to be able to close it. And here I didn't have any more yarn, so I did them in white because I have this green, this brown, and everything else is, I finished it. So I have only this white and the brown and the green, but I felt like the white will be the best. I might cut it out in the future and change it to pink because it looks a little bit off, but I really like the shaping of the lobster. It looks, you can really see it, and I like it very much. This one is no-sew. You crochet the arms into the body, the arms and claws into the body. You start from the head, you leave the front lobes open. You can see I didn't talk English for a while, but you leave them open and then you walk into them and down to the whole body, and then you have a lobster. So I really like all of them. So we have another 2 snugglers. We had another 3, I think, in the car. So a lot of snugglers and a little bear and our dog. So yeah, super cute ones. And if you want to, I will show you the dogs now. My dogs, not the dogs from the car. They are just sleeping here beside me, so I really wanted to show you both of them. This was my dog when I used to live here, when I had my own home in here, but he's now living with my mom because I moved to Italy. And this is her newest dog. She found him on the streets, and now they are best friends.